What's going on today, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my Mannadium Horus deck. I was just trying to change up the Mannadium deck a little bit by adding an engine to it or something. Something maybe make it a little bit stronger, make a better end board through Droll or something. So yeah, this is what I came up with, and I'll do a quick combo at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned. Starting off with our main deck, we have obviously triple Visa Starfrost. The card makes the deck work. Got to play 3 of it. And then I actually play the one Visas guy, the new one. Just something interesting about this card is not only can you put back your Visas to special summon them from either banish or graveyard, but you can also banish your Obsession to special summon this guy from hand, and it honestly helps make 8s really easy and stuff like that. So I've actually been kind of thinking about maybe trying to play like more synchros in the deck, but I'm not sure yet. That deck's still kind of like all crazy, but yeah, let's move on. Moving on to our Scareclaw guy, 3 Reichheart, and then just might as well show the 3 Mannadium guys as well. So 3 Reichheart, 3 Rimheart. Scareclaw Reichheart on his own is just already so good by himself. Grabs, I mean, it's multiple follow-up pieces, it just plays through interruption really well by himself. So that's why I'm playing 3 of them, and obviously it can make the Link one that goes into a field spell, and this deck just revolves around field spells. And then 3 Mannadium Ramheart adds any Mannadium card, but it can also quick effect like pop this guy. So if opponent's trying to interrupt you, he's just too good as a sender to keep in hand to just pop a monster at any time. So 3 of each. Moving on, we're playing Triple Meek. After the OTS event that I topped, I kind of want to play 1 Torrid just because I feel like it can come up sometimes, and it just being the tuner and everything. So I think 1 Torrid might be able to make the cut into this deck, but 3 Meek to pop in special from deck. It's your main tuner that you care about and comes back and makes a bunch of different tuners and all that. So I'm playing 2 Fenrir, 1 Scareclaw Cache. I think in my old deck list I was still on 3 Fenrir. I had to make room for the Horus package, so I cut out 1 of the Fenrir since I am still playing the field spell at least, so it's still kind of like 3 copies, and then like 2 copies of Scareclaw Cache. So yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel right not having Fenrir in the deck at all, so I decided to just keep him in at 2. Because he is strong and replaces himself. Next up for the Horus cards. 2 Glory, 1 Blessing, 1 Guidance, and then 1 King. It's Sarcophagus. I would play 3 Glory, I just don't have a 3rd one yet. Yeah, then the other 2 are just kind of for bodies. This is more so just in case like one's in your hand or something, and you can still dump it from deck and all that fun shenanigans. But plus, Blessing has a pretty decent effect to draw and all that. So yeah. And then this is searchable. That's why I kind of want the 3 Glory. I'd either play 1 or 2 of these. 2 only really for like a tier matchup if they mill it or something, because I can't really put it back. But yeah. I mean, this package worked fine for me. I mean, maybe if I had the 3rd Glory, it would be a little bit better and more consistent on the Horus package side, but yeah. It works out the way it needs to. I'm moving on to spells. Playing 2 Scareclaw Rival. Just for the right cards. If you're not playing 2, then you're not playing the deck right. 1 Rhoda, just to search level 4 warriors. Field spells. 2 Permanent Planet. 3 Calarium. Yeah, I mean, Calarium searches the Mannadium cards. It is a technically Mannadium deck, so definitely not on that one. Permanent Planet, just so that way when you make your light card, or your light heart, you can just search for another one right away to have on your follow-up turn if they don't concede or anything. 1 Peaceful Planet, my bad. 1 Primitive Planet Arena and 1 Pressure Planet. Like I said, this is for like the cash cards, so you know, Fenrir and Scareclaw Cache, that's what this is for. This is for just getting Visas. I didn't run it in a lot of my old decks, but after playing it now, especially with the new Synchro, or not the new Synchro guy anymore, but in the last set, the Synchro Visas, playing this in deck is really important because usually you go through these 2 and then you just don't have access to Visas if you are just getting your engine off of these guys. So it's definitely important to play this one, and then to go with it, just the one terraforming to search any of them. Moving on to Mannadium spells. One Imaginings, 2 Obsession. I didn't like the 3rd Obsession. I mean, honestly, it could work out, but I think 2 has been a pretty good number for me. Like, sometimes you want to see it, sometimes you don't. Depends on the hand, depends on if you have field spell and everything, and all that fun jazzy stuff. But the graveyard effect is still really good of it to banish the special for its senders. And then Imaginings is literally almost like a Pot of Greed. Moving on, non-engine, playing 2 talents, 3 droplet. I feel like I can probably like cut like the cash stuff entirely and just play more non-engine. So if you're kind of into that, but droplet's just too versatile against like anything to not play in this deck, especially when now it's a 1-card Mannadium combo almost. And then, or at least it can still make a really good board off of just like 1 Ram Heart. And then talents is just more so for hand knowledge if I get like drilled or something. So yeah. Then 1 reframing, 1 trap. Omni negate, gotta play it. Alright, so that's the main deck. I believe that was 41 cards. So yeah, moving on. Link Monsters. Playing 2 Lightheart. Play 2 because usually after you bring 1 out of Visas, you just make the second one right away and add the field spell again. So because it's not once per turn. Plus, it's really good at baiting out like target negates, like imperm and stuff. Like no one ever reads or thinks that you have 2 for some reason. You know, Mannadium's been around for so long. 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Atsis Code, 1 Apo. Oh, there it is, and then 1 Unicorn. This is to help kill through like D barrier, which with the Horus stuff is a lot easier than it was, as you're putting up a lot of damage. Unicorn's good because usually you can make it co-linked to like a Lightheart when you want to make it, so you get the like draw as well. Honestly, if I had an SP Little Knight, I'd probably replace Goddess with Little Knight because now usually when you end on a board with Apo and like Baron, it just gets super polyed away. So yeah, but then they'll like now they'd only be able to really use like Dissipator and well, no, your board's still getting super polyed. It don't matter. It's super poly. Let's be real. Moving on to synchros, I play the Mannadium, new guy. Yeah, this pretty much just helps make the deck like a 1-card combo because on summon, kind of like at Cell Synchro Stardust Dragon, you can just bring back a tuner and then you can make those 2 into Visas, so then Visas searches your field spell or whatever you need at the moment. And then this can be linked off into the Scareclaw field spell because it's Visas on field. So yeah, it just does a lot. And then for another 8, we play it Cell. Just helps get into this pattern because this pattern is good. Moving on to our 10s, Baron and Dispatter. Not much to say here. Baron, Omni Negate. Dispatter is like its Thunder / Negate, Destroy, kind of whatever you need them to be. So that's why I'm playing those 2. And then on top of that, I'm playing the Crimson Dragon. Because usually you can just cheat out into Dispatter if you need to. Yeah, I don't know. I need to try this deck out a lot more. I just don't want to lose the D barrier and stuff. That's why I'm playing not a lot of synchros right now. Because, I mean, D barrier hurts. So I still want to be able to kill my team or kill my opponent through like any kind of, you know, floodgate effect and whatnot. Rounding up, we got 2 fusions. Astrolaud. One's usually for combo. One's usually for killing people. The only thing here is like I really need to see what the Nuts YCS is doing because I'd almost want to play 3, especially now that I have like 4 Visas in my deck now with the 1 new guy. That way we can just like summon 3 of these guys if we're playing against tier and just like go through anything they might have. Even the shufflers, I might need to put back like 4 Visas or something, use double shuffler to get rid of them. So yeah, I think I definitely need to look into like maybe making more room for more fusions and more synchros versus link monsters with like Atsis code and stuff. Like obviously I know that kind of combination of cards is really good, but I feel like I might need more to either hold a stronger board or just kind of like do it like a meta call. Plus, I'm also thinking about doing the third because the last card for the Horus package is number 90, which is a rank 8. So, like, worst case, my deck's just that bad. I could put up a monster negate. So, yeah. Playing this as our Horus card. So, yeah, let's just do a blank little combo quick. Alright, so we're back. So, for this combo, it's mostly just Glory and Ram Heart. I just brought out talents because it's just gonna be discard fodder. So this can be literally like any card or like any card in your hand, really. So starting off, you're just gonna want to go Glory to search the Stark. Yeah, I didn't really like shuffle the deck up all that much, but let's grab Stark. I'm gonna shuffle up a little bit since I have to draw a card, which would probably just be discarded anyways. Boom, we draw into Visas, which is kind of broke, but so now we're gonna activate, pitch to go dump another name. You can either do Happy or or Blessing. Doesn't matter too much. Usually I just dump Blessing because at least Happy has like attack points for like follow-up turn or something if those are still on board or something. Next we simply just go Special and then overlay into our rank 8, which is the monster negate. So like even if we did get drolled here, like I mean most hands are kind of open like Fenrir somehow, so usually you could end on like a monster negate plus Fenrir versus just, you know, usually Fenrir. But here, just go normal summon and search for Meek. And then from here, we'll go ahead and synchro sits into the new card that makes us do 1-card combos. On summon, bring this out, link these two, and make our Visas. Use this to search. Probably search Peaceful Planet Clarium. Link into Lightheart. Lightheart effect to search our other field spell. We're going to play our Phobia. We'll go Peaceful Planet Clarium. This will search us out a Visas. Even though I technically have one on grave, so I don't really need to do this part, but it just works out for the best. Now I'm going to pop the special. Reborn itself. Activate the other field spell. Effect the search. Search for the Reichardt. Special summon effect. Grab a rival. Shuffle up the deck. Draw one because there's 3 defensive monsters on the field. Drew a Reichardt, but my deck's not really shuffled all that well. I probably would have done this first, but just link the other Visas and search the other field spell. That way you wouldn't accidentally draw into it. So you should probably do that first. I'm just trying to do like a quick little test hand instead of playing it outright. Here we can go ahead and make a Baron if we wanted to. So now off of Horus, Glory, a discard, and Remheart, we have a Omni negate and a monster negate so far, and we're not even done. Then we'll do a rival, bring back. It doesn't really matter. I'll just kind of got a link fodder. Make our cross sheet. Synchro again, or not synchro, fusion summon. Doesn't really matter which one to use. For Astrolaud, we'll go cross sheep effect to bring out our Meek. We'll go Baron to pop the Meek. And yeah, I guess like you could have held on to Clarium a little bit longer since we did like the Beasts in Graveyard and all that, but I think it just works out better. Alright, this will make Meek into a 4. 4 and an 8 makes 12, which is our Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon target Baron. Make our Disc Powder. And here, Disc Powder, I usually bring out the Visas. And then this would be SP Little Knight if I had one. So, yeah, there you go. So off of pretty much, I guess like a 2-card combo, because like the card you discard can be dead. Yeah, so this should be a Little Knight, but yeah. So off of like 2-card combo, gets you a Monster Negate, Omni Negate, and another Monster Negate / Destroy, and then an SP Little Knight. So yeah, that's definitely not, and then, I mean, I ended with 2 cards in hand, but it could be more with the full hand. It could be more non-engine, could be more engine. Could help you make a crazier board. Maybe you have SP Little Knight and Apo on your end board, depending on, you know, just how crazy of a hand you had. But yeah, that's crazy. You should definitely check it out, and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.